Hello everyone, we are playing some Pokemon Sapphire for our randomization. A randomized Pokemon Sapphire Nuzlocke. Now, I did try to do this before and my audio got cut out, so I re-randomized it to give me something different to react to. And we should see... Okay, so he has a Midnet trick. That's his. So we definitely randomized it. And we're just going to be playing the Nuzlocke through. Now for me, I don't have that much experience in Nuzlocke. I used to do a Pokemon Fire Red one, but between switching different computers over and whatnot, that Nuzlocke has disappeared. So I decided to go back to Pokemon Sapphire since this was one of the first Pokemon games I've played. So we will be playing this once again. Yep. Okay. So now we get to try to type our name in. So fun fact, I always liked how this was about my name, which was that it was just enough letters to play Pokemon. That I could get my full name like that. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of skip through some of the talking to kind of get us to our first encounter, which will be fun. Well, not first encounter, but our starter. So definitely need our starter Pokemon. It'll be, you know, pretty fun to see, like, what type of starter we end up getting. I don't really know which one we'll end up going for. But let's, you know, see. This is where we're kind of getting everybody in. Must be tiring, you know. Let's get a little route, go inside. Welcome to our house, and go to our room. And go over, introduce ourselves, and then immediately come back to get our starter Pokemon. Now the question's gonna be, I got a pretty good one on the first round. Let's see if the luck still pans out, though. So clock has started. For some reason it actually does kind of work, so I'm gonna go, right now it's about that time. So we'll do this, we'll grab the potion out of the PC, and then, because I don't think these are randomized. But I did randomize the items and the TMs, HMs. So those are, I'm pretty sure it made it to where everyone's HM compatible. So if I need to use a Pokemon, it should be able to use it just fine. So we got Petalburg Gym. I definitely need to kind of put this to where, you know, to kind of speed up the process. So I'm gonna go to options. Because this part is so slow because we are still waiting on our running shoes and all of that sort of stuff. So we have, oh, you're Heather, you're next door, we have a son, go meet our son, woohoo! And then he's gonna be like, you're a girl? What? Which is funny because, like, I believe in the remake they didn't include that. It was just like, oh, you're my friend, great! So we have, oh, you want me to go catch you a Pokemon? Sorry, I'm supposed to go help some other time. He's gonna take off. We're gonna go downstairs and go finally get our first Pokemon. I wonder who it will be. No, no. Doot, 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 doot. You over there, please help! In my bag, there's a Pokeball. Alright, here's our starters. We have an Aerodactyl, a Chikorita, and a Suicune. Holy hell. Well, I feel like it'd be wrong for me to not pick the legendary. So let's do that. You know, why not? Go, Suicune! Fight! It's Poochyena will be like, whatever. But we probably won't even have a Poochyena in this first round. If we do, I'll be surprised because we actually did everything as random as you can see. But we'll see. Luckily, experience-wise, it should go a little bit slower. So we have Suicune. So have your idea. By the way, with that, you have your brother's or father's blood in your veins. So we've retrieved Suicune. So we do have to give it a name. We'll just let it start with a S. I'm gonna call it Sweet or Sweets. The Suicune. Mostly my names are just gonna be like, oh, first letter of their name, and you know, ta-da! Like, we'll just do this because it's. I always try to do it a little bit easier because I don't really really care about the nicknames because they're all like. Usually I don't nickname them anyway. Gosh, everyone seeing my Suicune was like, no, I don't want to battle you. I just want to see what's in the first round. And Onix. Well, technically, Suicune doesn't have a water type right now, so, or doesn't have a water move, so an Onix would be hard to go against. Let's try over here before we go, you know, up. A Tauros. Okay, that would be an interesting one to get. The one Nuzlocke I did, fun fact, was my starter was a Hitmontop. And that was an interesting type of Pokemon to go with, because it was one of those that I did not think too much of it. I was just like, oh, let's try it. Now that I think about it, I think, my rival's probably gonna have the Aerodactyl, is what I'm thinking. So it may be a long battle just because of that. For the starter. The starter rival shindig. Oh. Well, hello, Entei. Meet Suicune. Which I think it would just be like, even if we do try to attack, it's gonna like... It might not roar. I don't think it's at a level yet to be able to roar. It may, though. It'd be funny, though, like, you know, we have Suicune and then I encounter an Entei. It'd just be like, alright, I have 2 of 3 dogs on my team. I figured that was gonna make Suicune's level go fairly high after that. Right now, I'm just kind of like, what's in the grass? Okay, Jump Bluff. That one, not so much, but it'd be nice to, you know, have a different Pokemon if we need another, you know, Pokemon to attack some others. We have that too. But so far, I've got Synthesis, so that actually wouldn't be too bad to have on the team. The Splash move, it's a different story. But we're gonna try that and see what happens. There we go. So I did that mostly to just get a level. I don't really know what type of, or what Suicune's level up's gonna be. Or how long we're like sticking with Bite until. But funny enough, as a kid, I always thought if I came to whoever I was fighting against, whether it was gym leader or the gym leader or the rival, if I came at a different side, then the battle would be quote-unquote easier. So, as funny as that is, I know that's not how that works, but as a kid, that's how I thought it worked. That's how I thought they, you know, did the level ups on this. Ooh, I almost leveled up again. I did have a legendary. It's still like, I'm still like, what? So what we may do is, we'll have to see how these encounters go. Excuse me. Because from the last time, my last playthrough that I tried with this, I knocked out the first one, the second one whirlwinded me away, and the other one critted. So I'm hoping this go around I can actually get maybe 1 or 2 starters or other Pokemon up front, so then I'm not just sticking with my starter this entire time. So we're gonna do this, see what happens with our, you know, see what happens. We officially are going to have, you know, we officially have Pokeballs, so officially our Nuzlocke has begun. We're gonna see how this is gonna go. I don't know how this is gonna end up playing out specifically for us. Because I just want to see, like, oh, what's happened? I do think it's funny. She's like, oh, you're just like your father. It's such a cute Pokemon. And then I'm over here with, like, a freaking legendary. Ah, it's my Suicune. It's fine. It's nothing. I'll be overjoyed, but please be careful. Come home when you need healing. Which I'm going to go ahead and get heal up for her, because depending on whatever our encounter is, you know, will be our first little partner to the team. And I'm pretty sure every trainer is randomized as well, including gym leaders, so I don't know what we're gonna what we're gonna come across when it comes to this, but our first encounter is a Weedle. Well, you know, it could be worse. I guess it could have been a Sunkern if we really, really were going for the worst of the worst. But for the most part, you know, Pokemon is a Pokemon. If we need it, we will at least have it. So, this is our new teammate. We'll just call him Winnie. So, let me just give a little background to what we have, or what has happened. The first encounter I had that I accidentally eradicated as a Milotic was a Lairon. And then we went to Old Dale, and, you know, we healed up, we got some more Pokeballs, we're like, alright, we got this going for us. And then we got to the route right above, like, just right above it, and we came across a Lugia, which then whirlwinded us, and of course we couldn't catch it then. So my thought was, alright, let's go to the route on this side, to the left side, and see if we can get something. Proceeds to go over there and gets a Parasect, which I thought, okay, maybe we can actually, like, you know, it'll be worth something. I meant to get 3 or 5 of those. I was trying to get an antidote because I never know when I need to get another potion. And then we'll get another set of Pokeballs. And yeah. We're gonna see what is on this route for our encounter. Will we get an Entei? Nope, we'll get a Nidorina. Well, we don't necessarily have a very, we have a very eclectic group though. You know, a Suicune, a Nidorina, a Weedle. Oh, come on, Nidorina. I'm sure you don't want to battle a Suicune. You know, it's not usually everyone's cup of tea to be like, I'm gonna go against a legendary. But having a Nidoqueen wouldn't necessarily be too bad, I'll say. We would just have to see if we can actually come across like a, what is it, a Moonstone? Come on. Apparently I'm getting a temperamental one. I of course don't want to use all of my Pokeballs on this, just this one encounter. So, if need be, I'll just be like, alright, Suicune, show another bite. Take it to town. We got a Weedle, it's fine. Yeah, it's not... Got some crappy... Oh, I meant to attack. Oops. Our poor little Pokemon. So we'll go ahead and restore, you know, because we have our Weedle in here. But of course, that's one of those, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because you might end up getting a Weedle. I'm gonna go over here and try to get another encounter. Oh hey, look! Milotic's trying to come back. I mean, it's not like Feebas can do a whole lot, but... You know, maybe I'll feed it enough cute treats that it'll be like, I want to be a Milotic, thank you! So I will name this one after the one that I did not record that well. That accidentally did not get recorded. We'll name it after that Milotic. So, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put Weedle up front, get Weedle some extra levels, and then we'll probably go through this route and then call it for this episode, just to get through everything. We got Azumarill, and my little Weedle. Poor Weedle. We're just gonna pull you back. Pull out Suicune. Which, I was gonna say, won't do much. But I'm hoping to get more of a water move on Suicune, just to be able to, whether it's like Bubble or Water Gun, that'll be a nice like backup in case we need it for a different, you know, a different Pokemon. We'll see. When he's out here growing a level. Suicune has not grown a level. Still hasn't learned to move yet. So, yeah, we have a very eclectic little group of misfits. This is probably legendary. And nope, it's Teddiursa. That would have been cute to have. To be like, alright, I got a little Teddiursa. But we'll go after this trainer. And, of course, he's like, I'll take you on with my bug Pokemon. Well, I have a bug Pokemon. Do you actually have one? You have a Gengar. If that's not a bug, I hate to tell you. We've got the wrong Pokemon. But I do have a Suicune. So, it might actually be pretty nice to have. Yep. There he goes. When he's, you know, out here growing the levels. Combuskin. Well, I don't have a water type because Feebas is still on Splash, but what we may do now, I just want to basically get the Weedle up to a level in case I need a backup. Then my backup is strong enough. There goes Rachel, our other Pokemon trainer. Did you not see me? Look, I'm just trying to beat some people up. You know? Just trying to get some experience here and there. It's fine. Alright, we got Skitty and Winnie. I'm gonna try and do perfect. Do some attacking with Winnie here, just to maybe get it up a little bit. It's a little crazy to be like, oh hey, I've got this many, like, my wheels out here doing that. I feel like we'll go get the berries and then we'll go defeat the one trainer that's off to the side. And then we'll probably end the episode there. Just to, you know, just to be like, hey look, we did our thing. Perfect. When he's at level 6 now. So we'll swap over to Suicune now. And we're going to use this for our... It won't be too effective, but we are also higher level. So, we're going to see where this Nuzlocke goes. We have definitely a band of misfits here. A very interesting band of misfits. You've got your legendary and then your two considerably worse Pokemon. They all come out with, like, good Pokemon, but it's not, you know... It's not the craziest, let's just say. Now, I thought for sure there might be an item over here. Okay. Well, apparently not. Now, yeah, this one character down here. What I want to do is swap Feebas in, specifically to get some levels on it. So you've got Magneton here. My poor little Feebas. He's gonna be stuck like that for a long time, because it's not gonna be until we unlock the contest for us to be able to really do anything. And I'm gonna have to make those like Poke Puffs. Here's our big weakness on the team. Electric. Because at least grass, Weedle would at least be able to get it a bug move and it'll be, you know, pretty good. But funny enough, as a kid, another funny story as a kid, I always thought if a Pokemon was confused, if I whispered into the mic that, like, get it, you've got it, that it would break out of confusion. A Regice, that's crazy. As it snaps out of confusion. Oh shit. Oh no. I didn't froze. Okay, good. I was a little terrified. I was like, oh shit, it had explosion, I forgot, and that would have been crazy. So I'm gonna go to the bag, I'm gonna use a potion on, whoops, not Mist, not who I meant to. Suicune over here. Now, I almost want to say, yeah, there's a Pokeball down here. What did we get? A Premier Ball. That's good. And I think we're going to call this here with our Pokemon collection. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this beginning of the Nuzlocke, where we had some interesting things going on. Interesting Pokemon and a band of misfits. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode. Feel free to leave a like if you guys want to continue to see the Nuzlocke. If you want to comment down below, like, what do you think our, like, goal should be with this? Should we, like, a certain amount of deaths to not have, or something along those lines? I don't know. But anyway, I'm Heather, the Sunflower Witch. We do gaming like this. We do all sorts of other videos too. But I will see you guys in the next video of whatever it is. Bye!